So hey guys, welcome back to another video. So guys, today I am going to explain Iron Man Mark 50. So it is the episode 12 of Iron Man Armors Explanation series. So let's talk about Mark 50 without wasting any more time. So if I talk about its creator and user, then both were Tony Stark. And if I talk about its color scheme, then its color was red, gold and silver. That was a nanotech skin. And guys, this armor was a lot of red and just a little bit shine of gold, and some just parts of silver was also there in Mark 50 armor. And guys, this armor was also very sleek and very nice design. And the most means, if I talk about design, then my most favorite Iron Man armor is Mark 50 actually. And if I talk about Iron Man Mark 50 suit up process, then obviously guys, you guys know that it is a nanotech suit. It was a nanotech suit, so its suit up process was very easy. Just Tony Stark had to wear a nanotech t-shirt that we have seen in Infinity War, and at the end of the movie when Thanos destroyed Mark 50 armor, then if you will notice on Tony Stark's body at the Titan, then you will not notice that jacket. It is because guys, because Tony Stark had wear a nanotech t-shirt, and that was a part of Mark 50. And when Mark 50 was destroyed, then obviously that t-shirt was also destroyed. So that was the reason guys. And the suit up process, if I talk, then Tony Stark had to wear a nanotech t-shirt, and also he had to use a portable arc reactor. And when he double tap on the portable arc reactor, then the then Mark 50 armor form on Tony Stark's body. So it was the suit up process, but a limitation, a little bit just limitation was that Tony had to wear the nanotech t-shirt. That is solved in Mark 85 when we saw that he was not wearing a nanotech t-shirt in Endgame. But guys, its suit up process was very cool and much better than the other Iron Man armors on that time. And guys, if I talk about its power core, then its power core used new element arc reactor Mark 5. And guys, if I talk about composition, then it was made up of gold titanium alloy plus nanoparticles that made this armor very much powerful. So that this armor was durability was very nice, and it has also survived Thanos powers. And if I talk about guys its capabilities, then its capabilities was superhuman strength, that was very much that has bladed Thanos. Superhuman durability, this suit was super durable. It can self-heal, and it was bulletproof, fireproof, and also it has taken the power of powers too. So you can understand guys that its powers and durability was very nice. And also guys, Thanos had thrown a moon towards this armor, but still this armor was not destroyed. So its durability was very much powerful, and this suit can means fight with some aliens and godlike beings also. And if I talk about its speed, then its speed was very much, Tony Stark used also some extra thrusters, and its speed was more than Mach 10. And it has also super reflexes, so that Tony Stark was able to dodge the attack of Cull Obsidian. And this he learned from Captain America Civil War, because as you guys know that in Civil War, Iron Man was not, means Iron Man's and War Machine's reflexes was not too much nice to catch Falcon. So Tony Stark improved the reflexes of his armor in this time, and it was very powerful. And it has also super agility, heads up display screen, and it has also Friday artificial intelligence. But guys, when Tony Stark goes to space, then Friday goes offline. That's the problem. And if Friday goes offline, then some features of this armor stop working, and it was one of the reasons why Tony Stark Mark 50 was damaged in Titan battle. And it was also obviously water resistance like other Iron Man armors. It has nanotech glasses that you will notice that when Tony Stark was suited up the Mark 50, then on that time the glasses stood attached in Tony Stark's armor, because that glasses were also made up of nanotechnology. So it proves that the glasses that Tony Stark was wearing in Infinity War, it was not Edith glasses, it was a nanotech glasses. So if I talk about some more features, then it had some nanotechnology advantages that we will talk later. A nanotech t-shirt that helps Tony Stark to suit up this armor. And it had many features like self-contained life support, environmental protection, deformable helmet, surface reforming, and it had also anti-fizzing tech so that Vision and Ant-Man cannot get inside the armor or phase through this armor. It has infrared scanners like other Iron Man armors, advanced flightability and nano material redirection, that was also very cool. And it had also unlimited weapons technology, that it can craft any weapon, means it can make any weapon using nanotechnology that we have seen in the Titan battle. And it has also self-filling ability, nanomaterial state control. So if I talk about its weapons, then its normal weapons were repulsors and UV beams, and with the help of the nanoparticles and the nanotechnology, this can create some more weapons like mini missile, nano shield that had taken the power of Thanos, nano sword, unlimited laser system, because as you guys know that when we saw in Iron Man 2 that Tony Stark was using lasers, then it was single time, but here Tony Stark used unlimited time lasers that were very much usable. But Tony Stark didn't use this too much in the movie. It had also nano displacer sentries, cluster cannon, nano gravitational tubes when Tony Stark used its tubes to control the gravity, and so that he was able to cut that spaceship. And it had also nano hand blades that obviously Tony Stark failed to use, nano hammer, energy hammer, nano cutter, battering rams, foot clamps, foot thrusters that increase Tony Stark's speed, nano repulsor cannon, auto repulsor cannon, shoulder missile launchers, arm stopping gauntlet that Tony Stark used against Thanos with his entry, zero cannons that were used to fill up a space. And this zero cannon had also another variant that was medical spray that Tony Stark used to heal some parts of his body. So zero cannons was of two types in this armor. First was used to fill the space of the broken parts of a spaceship, and second was used for medical purpose. Projectile missile, shoulder mounted missiles were also there, repulsor cannon, proton guns, nano daggers, nano cannons. Wings also was there, stabilizers that were able to fly Tony Stark in stable way, nano leg hammer that he used against Thanos, micro missiles, smart missile, energy displacer sentries that he used against Skull Obsidians, energy mallets, automatic energy blasters, energy blades, energy displacer sentries. So these were all the weapons that we saw in the movie, and it could craft any weapon at any time. That was the best ability of this armor. And if I talk about history, then Tony Stark made this armor after he made Iron Spider armor, and then he also used Mark 50 to fight with Skull Obsidian when Bruce was not transferring into Hulk. Then later he used it against Ebonimo also, and then he used it in the Battle of Titan against Thanos. And when he was fighting with Thanos, then Thanos destroyed this armor completely. And after that we saw its destroyed helmet in Endgame. So if I talk about, guys, its weakness, then it has two weaknesses. First of all, nanotechnology was limited, and limited when because it had a certain amount of nanoparticles. We are telling it unlimited, but actually it has an end. And because of its end, guys, in the final battle of Titan, when Tony Stark was fighting with Thanos, then after taking many punches of Thanos, this armor's nanoparticles became short and was not able to fill Tony Stark's helmet and all the parts. So this was the weakness. And the second weakness was that in space Friday becomes offline and some weapons stopped working. It was a very big problem. And if I talk about status, then it was completely destroyed in the Battle of Titan. So it was the explanation video guys of Ironman Mark 50. On next video I'm going to explain Iron Spider. So please guys subscribe and like. So subscribe here, subscribe my channel, help us reach 500 subscribers. That will be a lot. And after 500 subscriber I will return my live streamings. Let's see, my studies pressure are very much, so let's see what can I do. But please yeah, subscribe and like, and more videos coming soon. Bye bye, ta-ra, and subscribe guys please.